Radical.
Welcome to part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire. Comment response for May the 2nd through May the 8th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Arioka, I agree with all your picks, and I'd also add Assassin's Creed, but what we really want to know is, when will Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor be included in the Video Game Hall of Fame? Well, it's already in my Video Game Hall of Fame. It's one of my top 5 games of all time. You know, I mean, I don't know how many people out there would actually say that. Hell, I might be the only person that might say that. But, you know, I've played a whole lot of games, and for whatever reason, I keep going back to Shadow of Mordor, you know. And that's just me. I mean, most people probably wouldn't put it in the Video Game Hall of Fame, and that's perfectly fine. But, you know, I'll make a case for it, just personally, because I just love that game. There's so many things I love about it. A lot of games I just really can't go back to, but that one, just, you know, like a warm, fuzzy pair of socks. You can always slide right back into that game. Always have fun. Dumez, don't forget the Canadian WWF superstar, the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. Canada's so proud. You know, I don't want to talk about how all that ended. But interesting thing about Chris Benoit, when you talk about Hall of Fame, and right, okay, segue into Hall of Fame. Chris Benoit will never be, I don't think he'll ever be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, never. They're never going to bring that person into the Hall of Fame because of what happened. But does someone like Chris Benoit deserve to be in Wrestling Hall of Fames? Because he was actually one of the best wrestlers. He was a very, very hard worker. I mean, ultimately, you know, it led to his demise because of all those head bumps he took when he was doing the diving headbutt and everything, because it messed up with his brain a little bit. Yeah, I just kind of want to skip over this one. I mean, I acknowledge you, Dumez. I mean, I get the comment. It was interesting, short comment and whatnot. But no, just going to skip over this one, right? Do you blame me? Do you blame me? Goblin, I don't think a guy on the internet making video game videos owes anybody an explanation as to why he doesn't make videos. We'll talk about Alpha Mega Sin, and that is an argument. You know, like, these people that upload to YouTube, do they really owe people? Like, do they owe people an explanation? Or is it rather, well, they're uploading things to the YouTube platform and people are enjoying those things? Well, I mentioned Patreon. And definitely, Goblin, I think everyone would agree, even the biggest fans of Alpha Mega Sin, that it's pretty goddamn scummy to leave your Patreon open for a YouTube channel that you are no longer uploading to, right? That's like paying for gas for a vehicle that you're not driving. There's nothing going on there. Nothing on the channel whatsoever. Active on Twitter. He's tweeting, right? But he doesn't say a thing, and that makes it even worse, the fact that he's tweeting and not saying a thing about the YouTube channel. Don't ask me about the YouTube channel. That leads into the deception, again, of not actually just admitting that it was over and he's never going to upload again. It's just, I mean, how hard would it be to just upload one final upload, just saying like, hey, thanks everybody, it's been a blast, I got things going. No, he never did that. Yeah. Top level scumbag in my book, Alpha was. Fox Mulder, Rich should never live down the big cheese thing because he was almost 30 years old, and as an adult, when he ripped him off, it speaks volumes on who he was and still is. Yeah, well, I mean, of course he'll never live that down. And I still see, back when I would still go to that channel years ago, I think, what was the last Rich upload I saw? Might have been like last year. I forget what it is. You know, a lot of you are really obsessed with that individual, so you probably catch every single upload of that guy, even though somehow you come here and you want to criticize him, but, you know, you're watching every upload. I don't know. But I would still like see $200 comments in the comment section, you know, so he'll never live that down. But here again, I mean, if people actually had, you know, more active lives, then maybe they would move on and obsess over other things other than Review Tech USA. To Druzus, I bet, well, hope really, that Rich doesn't get a plaque for the 1 million subscribers. Tipster didn't initially get a plaque for his 100K because his material wasn't up to YouTube standards. For information, entertainment, whatever, eventually he did get it. Well, I don't know what YouTube standards means. I don't know what qualifies for YouTube standards, but Good on them for actually not seeing Tipster as, YouTube quality deserving of a 100K plaque, because he's not. Tipster is one of the worst commentators on this platform, from what I've actually heard. And again, that's in the past. Maybe he got better. Maybe he did. Maybe he really, maybe he got him a coach and learned how to actually do some entertaining commentary. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird how a lot of these commentary channels, they get these high numbers. But here again, I've said before, as I'll say over and over again, I'll keep hammering the table. Actually, I'm hammering the floor because I'm currently sleeping in the floor, recording like Radical Reggie. They keep getting these higher numbers, but the quality doesn't go up. And I don't know. But good on YouTube for not classifying him as quality enough to get a plaque. JB, he deleted your comment talking about Quantum TV. You really shouldn't have put gay, liberal, satanic, atheist. It's too over the top and made it obvious you were messing with him. Just gay would have been enough. No, it wouldn't have been enough. I had to structure that comment exactly. I had to structure it exactly like that because, well, I mean, I get it. I guess you wanted me to like weave my way into there, and then like let him approve the comment and everything, or maybe say something nice about him. Like, no, screw that. I just wanted to let him know. I don't know. I just was going to leave the comment there just for entertainment purposes. It's mostly the only. I knew he was going to delete it, but I played along like, will he delete it? Like, no. I knew he was. Yep. Mamba. It was a transgender rapper like the GameStop ma'am. He tweeted that they were offended over Dave Chappelle's transgender jokes, and that's why he did it. Okay. Well, I mean, like, I'm not going to say I understand that. Highly triggered, though. Like, just imagine how triggered you have to be as a comedian to actually run on stage and try to tackle them. Like, imagine. I just talked about people, like, just not being able to live their lives and just go on. I mean, quit being triggered to all these things is what I'm saying. Like, live your lives, laugh at things, but quit getting so offended at what these YouTubers say and do, what these comedians say and do. Just, I mean, there's people right now probably that would tackle me, especially like years ago. There's people that were fans of a lot of these YouTubers that would try to tackle me or to attack me because I speak the truth. Like that's the kind of situation that we live in society. Is some people just don't understand. I don't know. Rapid fire. I'm just really not into this one. I got a lot on my slate today. You should see my uploading schedule for the next 2 days. You sell at the flea market all weekend, you get back and you're like, well, fuck, that whole YouTube thing. It's not even my job. But, hope y'all appreciate me putting time into this, even though it's just a waste of time, waste of money, waste of resources, really. Well, not a waste of money because I don't spend anything recording, but you get the point. The Winged Avenger, yeah, the 76ers are free falling. But on the other hand, the Philadelphia Union under first place in the Eastern Conference of Major League Soccer. Wink. Soccer fans, shout out in the comment section about the Philadelphia Union. I don't know anything about the Philadelphia Union, but it is good that Philly has a winning team. How's the Philly baseball team doing? Well, it's good, right? Because the Philadelphia 76ers, they ain't going nowhere. I mean, I don't think they're going to blow it up, but I don't see Embiid staying there for the rest of his career if he's intelligent. He's going to try to, force his way out, but I mean, that's what all the basketball players are doing. I think he has a legitimate reason actually to force his way out because Philly's not going anywhere. They just aren't. They make the bad decisions. Bringing in Harden, I mean, giving Harden a max, I think if Philly gives Harden a max, yeah, say goodbye to Joel Embiid. He even said as much after the game. I'd say more of a radical rapid fire. Well, he didn't say that, but, he said something else about Harden. Albert Menendez, what's with the mobile games in this Hall of Fame? Then you have the emoji, crying and laughing. So this is a good discussion topic. Do games like Dance Dance Revolution? Well, yeah, okay. I mean, Rusty Shackford, I think, made a good defense of that game being in the Hall of Fame. But do mobile games like Angry Birds or Candy Crush? Do those games deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Now, those are games that, you look at the numbers, a lot of people are playing those games. A lot of people like those games, right? So you look at, like, what would that mean? Like being in, let's say, the WWE Hall of Fame. If a lot of people love a wrestler, a lot of people like watching a wrestler, then should they be in the Hall of Fame? That's kind of like comparing Stone Cold Steve Austin and Santino Marella. Santino Marella, I mean, entertaining, right? But I don't think anybody would be like, yeah, Santino Marella should be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's like lesser entertainment. Mobile games are lesser entertainment. So the fact that mobile games are going to be in a Hall of Fame for video games, I just don't agree with that. Because what's the next one? Raid Shadow Legends? I mean, a lot of people play Raid Shadow Legends, mostly because I think a lot of YouTubers try to shill for Raid Shadow Legends. But it's definitely a good, long discussion that we don't have time for in Radical Rapid Fire.